Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that's shaping our future but often flies under the radar, the hidden costs of AI. You've probably heard about AI's amazing breakthroughs, like self-driving cars, medical diagnostics, and even art creation. But here's the thing. Behind these innovations lies a growing environmental and ethical challenge. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about energy. Training a single AI model can use as much energy as 5 cars over their lifetime. Imagine that. Just one model's training phase emits 626,000 pounds of CO2. That's not just a number. It's equivalent to the carbon footprint of 5 average American cars driving non-stop for 12 years. And it gets worse. The process of tweaking and retraining these models, called experimentation, can multiply that impact. One study found that a single AI project's full life cycle could emit the same as 78,000 pounds of CO2. That's like 12 round-trip flights from New York to Tokyo. But here's the twist. This isn't just about energy. It's about how we design AI. Researchers are pushing for green AI, models that prioritize energy efficiency. For example, some systems use smarter architectures, like the switch transformer, which activates only part of a model at a time, cutting energy use by up to 90%. And it's not just about the code, it's about where the computing happens. Using energy-efficient chips or greener data centers, like in Iowa versus Taiwan, can slash emissions by 10 to 100 times. Now let's shift gears to another big issue, e-waste. AI isn't just a digital problem, it's a physical one. The hardware behind AI, like GPUs and TPUs, has a short lifespan. By 2030, e-waste is expected to hit 74.7 million metric tons, enough to fill 200,000 Olympic swimming pools. And here's the kicker, only 17% of that waste is properly recycled. The rest ends up in landfills, leaching toxic materials into the environment. But the challenges go deeper. Let's talk about AI colonialism. While we're all marveling at chatbots and smart assistants, there's a hidden cost, both to the planet and to global equity. Researchers like Timnit Gebru and Abeba Burhane highlight how the Global South provides the data and labor. Think of the workers labeling images for AI systems, while the benefits of breakthroughs stay concentrated in the Global North. Meanwhile, many developing countries lack the infrastructure to even participate in building these tools. Imagine trying to build a rocket ship without access to the materials or knowledge to make one. That's the reality for regions stuck in what's called compute deserts, places where advanced GPUs and cloud resources are scarce. Even open-source models like Meta's LLM or Mistral require computing power that many researchers can't afford. Sure, some companies offer cloud credits to bridge the gap, but these programs are often short-term, inconsistent, and biased toward already connected regions. But there's hope. A growing movement is pushing for decentralized, democratized compute. Organizations like Hugging Face and the DAIR Institute are building distributed training systems to empower underrepresented regions. Meanwhile, groups like Mozilla and UNESCO are calling for AI governance frameworks that prioritize fairness and inclusion. The message is clear. If only a few entities control AI's future, the rewards will stay in the hands of the few. Now let's flip the script. AI isn't just consuming energy, it's also making cybersecurity more energy-intensive. Encryption, anomaly detection, and logging systems run 24/7, devouring power, especially at scale. Data centers supporting AI models can see energy use jump by 30% under zero-trust security frameworks. And AI-driven security tools. They reduce human oversight but demand constant updates and inference, often on energy-hungry IoT devices. So how do we fix this? Enter Green AI, a movement focused on efficiency, not just performance. Techniques like model compression, transfer learning, and edge computing, processing data locally on devices, are slashing energy use. Tools like CodeCarbon help developers track emissions, while initiatives like the Green Software Foundation push for energy-conscious design. But tech alone isn't enough. We need policy changes, too. Mandating emissions transparency, funding public compute infrastructure, and creating global standards for sustainable AI are critical. As the EU AI Act shows, regulations can embed accountability into AI development. And education. We need to train the next generation of researchers to prioritize sustainability alongside innovation. The future of AI isn't just about smarter algorithms, it's about fairer algorithms. It's about ensuring that the benefits of this technology aren't hoarded by a privileged few, and that the environmental and social costs aren't quietly shifted to vulnerable communities. Because AI's true potential isn't in its power, it's in its ability to uplift, equitably and sustainably, all of humanity. So what do you think? Are we ready to rethink progress in AI? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments, because the future of this technology is still being written and you have a say in it. Thanks for watching and stay curious.